Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. All right, so we got the game tonight between the Montreal Canadiens in Florida to take on the Panthers. And interesting story there. Montreal owns the Panthers' first round pick next season, or next draft. And it's unprotected. And right now, Montreal's got 2 picks in the top 10. So that's the story tonight. Can Montreal beat Florida? We're on I think, a 4-game losing streak. I think 4 games. Anyway, I have a feeling another 8-game losing streak happening here. So yeah, that's just me. I will have for you a game preview. I'll have the lineups for tonight and some game day news. There's not much. And I also have this. It is the Guess the Score contest. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, and you can pick that guy from either team. And if you're the first one with that pick and that score, you win a cash prize directly into your bank account via Interac. I've got a guess. I'll give you that guess a little later. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. I'll give you what I got for game day news. It's not that much. So, as you probably all know, this is the second game of back-to-back games. I don't believe Florida is on back-to-backs. I didn't check that, but I don't believe they are. The lineup change, and that's pretty much, we got 2 changes in the lineup. Brendan Gallagher back on the third line on the right wing. And Evgeny Dadonov is on the right wing as well, but on the fourth line. So that means Anthony Richard and Michael Pizzetto will be sitting out tonight. Question, and maybe somebody here in the audience can answer this. Where's Chris Weidman? I don't know where he is. He's not listed on as a healthy scratch, not listed with an injury, and he's not in the lineup. Where's Chris Weidman? I have no idea. So where in the world is Chris Weidman? If anybody knows the answer to that, please let me know. I'd appreciate that. Let's see who's here. And if you are here, say hi. Habs Guru. Hey, Habs Guru. He's got 4-2 for Montreal. Suzuki with the first goal. Stan the man. Happy Thursday, man. 5-2 Habs. Barron with the first goal. BL. He says 5-2 Montreal as well, with Barkov getting the first goal. Yeah, I don't share your guys' enthusiasm here. I know I should, really. This is probably a game going into it. You think Montreal could win here? I don't think they're playing well enough to beat anybody, to be honest with you right now. So I'll give you my guess right now. My guess is standard 3-2 for the Panthers, and I'm going to give Sam Reinhart the first goal. Why? Gut feeling. I don't know. That's the name that popped into my head when I was writing this down. So there you go. Oh, okay. So BL's got Panthers as well. Okay, you didn't specify there at first. 5-2 Panthers. Awesome. I kind of think, though, I'm going to assume tonight most people guessing are going to go with Montreal. And I was probably going to do that, but I don't know. I got this feeling. I don't know. I just think there's a longer losing streak here for Montreal. Yeah, they don't look like they can beat anybody right now. So until they win a game, I mean, you know what? I was thinking about this before. As long as Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki are not really producing, I mean, Montreal's not winning. I don't know. Hey, BL, maybe that's where he is. No, but seriously, for the last 2 games, he's not listed anywhere. So is that why they called up Justin Barron? Because Weidman's AWOL? Or I really don't know what's going on there. Haven't heard a thing about Weidman, just that he's not listed on the lineup card at all. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to do a preview in a few minutes. So if you got a question, if you want to know something, and you're waiting for the World Junior Championship game to start, which I think a lot of people are probably going to do at 6:30. I guess it starts about 20-7. Anyway, yeah, just ask away, and I'll do my best to answer you guys. What do I think about Lafreniere? I just heard something about him being a healthy scratch. I know, and I have him in fantasy, so I'm not happy about that. What I was thinking is they're either trying to give him a kick in the ass, although his numbers are okay, by sitting him. Is there a trade happening? I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow the Rangers close enough to really know that. Is the tankathon in full swing? Well, I mean, kind of, right? I think we're like halfway through for an 8-game losing streak. You got to figure if they lose tonight, yeah, I mean, it's definitely in full swing, right? Like, this is a game that they could win. There's no denying that. This is a game, I mean, Florida's not playing great. They're getting a couple players back, though, tonight. That could be a big difference for them. Montreal can't score. So, like, pretty much get a goal against Montreal, you're going to win the game, pretty much, right? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but my feeling is Montreal is going on a longer streak than they're on right now. Actually, I think they're only on a 2-game losing. Actually, it's only 2 games. That's right. But I feel an 8-gamer coming. Anyways, that's me. Let me know what you guys think about that and anything else that you want to know right here at Talking Habs. And give a thumbs up while you're at it. Why not? Hey. Yeah, I think it's going to be a quiet night here in the room. I think a lot of people, it's Austria, though. It's not like it's a really big game. I think on Friday, but it'll be after the actual game for Montreal. I think that's going to have a lot of interest, the Sweden game. I probably will watch that game right after the Habs game. So, because if you remember, no, it's not Friday. That's Saturday. Because if it's Friday, they'd be playing 3 days in a row. I don't think I've ever seen that. But Saturday's game is early, and then they play Sweden. Canada plays Sweden right after. Hey, Bye-bye, how you doing? Says Habs again. I know, but I need to stay strong. Habs 4-2. Barron with the first goal. Daryl Adams. Hey, Daryl Adams. Seems like it's been a while. 3-2 Habs. Suzuki first goal. Suzuki needs it too. Yeah, I've got it kind of the opposite. I got 3-2 Panthers. Not Suzuki getting the first goal. All right, I don't know. We'll get some more stuff going on. I'm gonna go to the preview in just a minute. It's a little bit early, so give another few, and then we'll go to the preview. So just ask any questions you want, anything you want to talk about right now. Just ask away in the chat, and I will definitely get to it. Anthony Richard not in the lineup. No, he's a healthy scratch tonight. Should have been either Armia or Drouin, but they're trying to get Armia or Drouin going, right? Listen, if they can trade one of these veterans, say soon, right? Richard kind of has his spot is more solid, right? So, will they get Armia and Drouin going? I don't know. No more talk about Fantilli or Carlson being a threat to Bedard as an overall pick. That talk has been put to rest forever. From what I saw of Fantilli, I don't see anything good. But I was saying this last night, I think, right? It's not, I don't think there's anybody that you can really, I don't think you can group anybody with Bedard anyway. I said it last night. I think it's Bedard. You might have another small group, 1 or 2 guys, and then another group of guys, like if you're ranking them, right? So Bedard's making that pretty he's making that statement this year that he's the number 1 guy. Daryl Adam, not for young players, and we've been talking about trading those guys. So yeah, if they got to trade, do it. But who's going to be trading for them? Not right now, anyway. Hey, Filibuster, how you doing? I'm not sure what the nope is for there, baby. Sorry. Drouin's doing fine. He will be traded soon enough. Dadnov is a dodo, and Armia is a great disappointment. Yeah, I mean, Drouin's doing fine. I don't really call it, 5 assists this season? I don't call that fine. Boy, that he is. That he is. That's why they're calling him a generational player. He's proven it this year. I mean, he's proven it right now. BL, he's going to end up somewhere. He's going to end up somewhere. Probably not in Montreal. So, but apparently he wants to be in Montreal. So, I don't know. Doesn't mean anything because he's got no choice where he's going to go. Yeah, but we won't know. Listen, whoever wins the lottery, that's where he's going to end up. I mean, I don't think anybody that wins the lottery is not going to pick him, and I don't think they're going to move that pick either. Why Chicago, Bill? I kind of just agree with. I don't really want him to go to Arizona. Other than that, he's going to go where he's going to go. He probably would, yeah. Plus, it's a storied franchise. He knows also you win in Montreal, and you're a great player in Montreal. I mean, it's the world is his oyster, right? That's pretty much how it is. There's an old saying you don't hear often. All right, let's get to our preview. So I don't bore anybody. I'm in a weird mood tonight, so don't take anything about it. It just I'm in a weird mood. Hopefully it'll improve. It's not that it's bad, but I don't know. A little laid back tonight. All right, let's get to this preview for tonight's game. I'm just missing the which doesn't really matter, the how to watch stuff. It was not there today, so the game tonight, Montreal Canadiens are 15-17-3 in against the Florida Panthers at 15-16-4. And that is virtually the same points total. I think Florida's up by 1. That's it. So kind of crazy, right? It's crazy. Let's see, season series. So we have tonight's game. We have them playing again January 19th in Montreal, back in Florida on March 16th, and at the end of March, back in Montreal on the 30th. Last 10 record, not good for either of these teams. 3-6-1 is Montreal's. They're on a 2-game losing streak, and Florida's 3-7-0 in that time on a 3-game losing streak. So home and away records. Montreal is away, so they're 8-3 on the road, and Florida's 8-5-3 at home. Tail of the tape. Scoring chances for percentage, 44.57 for Montreal. Now that dropped again, and I was saying in the last night that they just don't look like they're getting chances, but they're not like dangerous ones or anything like that. And that proves it because it dropped again last night. 56.19% for Florida. That's third in the league. Goals per game, 2.63 for Montreal, 27th. 3.23 for Florida, 13th. Goals against per game, 3.49 for Montreal, 25th, and 3.40 for Florida, 23rd. Power play percentage, 12 they're down to 12.5%. Montreal, 32nd in the league, 18.6% for Florida, 25th. PK percentage, 76.7% for Montreal, 21st, and 77.6 for Florida, 19th. So there's some things that they're really close against, like with each other, and then they have a little bit better power play, and they score more per game. So head-to-head record last year, 1-3-0 for Montreal, 3-1-0 for Florida. Face-off percentage, 50.5% for Montreal, 13th, and 48.5 for Florida, 22nd. Shots on goal for and against. So shots on goal for, 28.3 for Montreal, 36.7 for Florida. So they shoot more. And allowed, 33.3 for Montreal, 31.9 for Florida. Goalies tonight, Jake Allen, 9. No, it's not. Take that back. Slap me. His Monty in net tonight. 6-3-2. 289 goals against, 912 save percentage, no shutouts. And on the other side, we're going to see Bobrovsky, 7-11-1, 329 goals against, 895 save percentage, and 1 shutout. Players to watch over the last 5 games. For points, Caden Gooley with 3 for Montreal. Okay, Sam Reinhart with 5 points for Florida. Now, I didn't know this, and I picked Reinhart for the first goal. That's pretty good. He's got 4 goals in that time. And Montreal, it's Gooley with 1. There must be other people who died with that. Gooley 2 assists for Montreal. Montour for Florida with 4, and plus there's Wideman, plus minus a +4 for Chris Wideman over the last 5 games, but he's not been around anywhere. I don't know where he's been. And +3 for Carter Verhaeghe. Team leaders for goals for Montreal, 19 for Caulfield, 17 for Verhaeghe. Points, 31 for Suzuki, 40 for Matt Tkachuk. Time on ice, 24-14 for Mike Matheson, again, not in the lineup tonight, and 25-05 for Montour for Florida, and wins, just wins. Allen with 9, Spencer Knight with 8, and the bottom 10 standings are basically the same. Florida, the top of that, and Montreal still in 7th there. So it's Florida, Nashville, Ottawa, Montreal, Arizona, Philadelphia, San Jose, Anaheim, Columbus, and Chicago bringing up the rear. Top 5 scoring for the Panthers. Matt Tkachuk, 15 goals, 25 assists for 40 points. Carter Verhaeghe, 17 goals, 11 assists, 28 points. Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Brandon Montour, 6 goals, 21 assists, 27 points. Sam Reinhart, 12 goals, 12 assists, 24 points. And Sam Bennett, 7 goals, 16 assists, 23 points. Tkachuk definitely doing his part to try to win the scoring. He hasn't fallen off in the first year of his big contract. Top 5 for Montreal just stays the same. Suzuki, Caulfield, Dak, Monahan, Dvorak. And no change of the points here because it was Gooley who got the goal last time. So nobody's got anything there. Oh, Dvorak had an assist because he was 7-7. That's it. Not worth talking about, really. Florida's lines tonight. Barkov in between Verhaeghe and White. Barkov is making his return from injury. Bennett between Lostinen. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. And Tkachuk. Lundell in between Levchi. I think it's Levchi's first game of his career or something. And Reinhart on the other side. Eric Stahl in between Lomberg and ex-Hab Nick Cousins. Forsling and Ekblad first pair. Mark Stahl and Montour second pair. Mahura and Gudis third pair. Bobrovsky getting the start. On the Montreal side, we've got some changes there. Suzuki, Caulfield, and Armia. Why has that not changed? Why? I don't know. Dak, Drouin, and Hoffman, second line. Dvorak, Anderson, Gallagher. Gallagher's first game back from injury on third line. Evans, Slavkovsky, and Dadonov. That's the fourth line. Dadonov slotting in on the right wing there. Edmondson, Gooley, Jackeye, Kovacevic, Harris, Barron, Monty making the start, Allen backing him up, and you can see scratched. Richard and Pizzetta, no Wideman. Injured, Monahan, Savard, Matheson, no Wideman. Wideman he's been kidnapped by aliens. That must be it. All right, let's get back to you guys. Let's see. Where was I? Jason's got, did I miss something there? Run the Tankathon sim. This is from Phil. Until you get Habs in Florida. Habs picks both at 1 and 2. Makes me feel pretty nice. Takes 10 to 20 clicks at most. Well, they only got one opportunity to get it. It's not happening. Jason LaRose. Hey, Jason. 3-2 Habs. Dak first goal. Phil comes back with, is there a way for both teams to register a loss tonight? I said that last night. You're stealing now from me. You're stealing my jokes. Yeah, I said last night, can they both lose tonight? Can they both lose? Let's just forget it. No points, either team. RDS and TSN2 are the stations in Canada. Yeah, the regular weekdays. I don't think that really matters that much anyway, that I didn't have it. The talk around how, by the way, thanks, Stan. The talk up around Halifax is that he would love to play in Western Canada if he could, Vancouver boy, and would love to play for his hometown team, I would think. I would be okay with that too. You're talking about Bedard, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense. TSN2, isn't that American? No. The Habs weekday games are always on TSN2. Hey, Moonlight, how you doing? My biggest criticism so far with management has been them not sending Slav to the World Juniors. Having them on the fourth line of a team with a low morale is doing them no good. You know, someone made a comparison. I was reading it. If you go back to Lafreniere when he was last on Team Canada, right? Him and Barrett Hayton, I think, they were just the stars of that season, right? Both those guys. Lafreniere struggling to stay as third line player, and Hayton, I don't know where he is. So you know what? Him going or not going, not going to make a difference in the end. I don't think. Didn't help them, the other guys. Mary Jo, 4-2 Panthers. Colin White with the first goal. Gotcha. So I'm not. I don't think it's going to affect. Besides, those are junior players, right? Junior players. He's been playing against men for the last couple of seasons. So I don't know. Does it really matter if he went back to play in junior or not? I don't know. He's on the road to his NHL career, and that's what matters. All right. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm here for another. Well, it's really early. It's really early for me to have been finished the preview already. So, whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm here on Low Energy Night. And if you've been following on Twitter, I don't know, maybe it's Small Dick Energy Night. I don't know. If anybody did follow that, I only saw it today, following it today. It turns out the guy she's whatever with, he is wanted in his home country where he did the video from, and he showed pizza boxes on the second video that I saw. And because of the restaurant that's on there, they know where he is, and they arrested him. So he's not a very intelligent guy. That's just really quick version of what happened. Habs win 5-3 tonight with Galley getting the first goal. Oh, there you go. Austria's head coach is from Glaze Bay. Awesome. That's an interesting fun fact. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else? You can talk about it right here for free. Tonight only. Oh, also give it a thumbs up. Appreciate that. What a nice way to ask for that. And that just was perfect. It's not my night tonight. I hope I can do play-by-play. I don't know. We'll see. I don't like these back-to-back games. I just don't like the back-to-back games. That's the problem. I hope, it's another thing going against Montreal, I think, right? So they don't seem to. I think they've won one set. They've had 5 sets of back-to-backs, and they've only won one. And split 2 of them and lost both games on 2 others. Kirk Fury played pro over where? Oh, we're talking about Austria. When hockey players had no helmets and goalies stayed up like classy men. And the hockey was slow and not as good as it is today. Right? Anybody agree with that? Come on, somebody got to have something to talk about. Let's go. Come on, help me out here. I got a question though. Miss Kirk. No, that's not a stupid question. I'm not going to ask it. It's just a stupid dad joke. No. Players were smaller and slower, and they were. You like the lack of ads on the boards? I saw ads on the boards. You talking World Junior Championship? I saw ads. Fights continued into the parking lots and in the stands. All right, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to go early tonight. I don't know. Come on, keep me going. I got nothing. There was no news out there today, so I got nothing. But I am willing to answer questions, and I won't even charge for it. It's back-to-back nights, second of back-to-back, so it's very informal tonight. Oh, Phil, yeah, for sure. I think the first time I went there, I think the first time I went to the old forum, well, not the old forum, to the forum, I'm pretty sure they could, yeah. Hell, you could smoke in the hospital back then, and on planes, and anywhere you freaking well wanted, you could smoke. Now, pretty much, if you smoke, someone wants to shoot you. So, and how long we been? Oh, it's really early. I usually only just finishing the preview now. What the hell happened? I can't figure it out. So ask me any questions, anything you might want to know before the game starts. If I can tell you, I will. I don't have much as far as there wasn't a lot of news today for the Habs, which is not unusual on back-to-back nights. So, Sam, no, I do not. I used to, but I haven't smoked cigarettes since I think like 3 months into the pandemic, I stopped. It's like you got the Habs last night on Sportsnet. Not sure if tonight's game is on TV. Yeah, it's on TSN too. I know it's on TSN too. I couldn't get where I get it from. It's the same place I get the tail of the tape. Right? They didn't have first time ever. They didn't have the info on how to watch the game. That's the only reason I don't have it. I'm pretty sure it'll be back to, next game. Smoking on planes? Nah, it's not a good idea, Lucas. Hey, Ronnie, how you doing? Tonight, Montreal wins 3-2. Suzuki with Cole will have a good night. I hope so. Listen, I think if they're going to win, it just kind of have to get off this losing. Suzuki and Caulfield have to start getting back on track because now what is it? 3 points, a goal, 2 assists in the last 10 games for Suzuki, and 5 goals in that same amount of time for Caulfield. Not great, right? So I don't know that Ronnie necessarily. I don't think he's giving for the guess the score contest because I tell him that all the time. I don't think he gives a first goal scorer. I could be wrong. All right. Anything else? Who's up next? Next question. As I just got a notification that the Canada versus Austria game will be starting shortly. Dak does want to score, but Dak is, he sets up more goals. I'm sure he'd like to set up his line mates. Drouin could use a goal. Armia could use a goal. Everybody on that team right now actually could use a goal. The only one maybe not, Gooley had one last night. Yeah, they're in a serious offensive slump, so something's gotta, break. And when it does, I think they'll win again, but I don't know when it's gonna happen. And I hope soon. But I don't know. I can't predict that one. I just have this feeling of a long losing streak happening. I hope I'm wrong. Lucas got 4-2 Florida with Matty Tkachuk getting the first goal. Sam says Gooley or Sanderson for what exactly? Who would I take? I'm perfectly happy with Gooley. Although when Sanderson was drafted that year, I believe that's the guy I wanted. I don't remember what season that was and who we got. I think that was Gooley's season, right? I wanted Sanderson, but knew he wouldn't drop that far. What was my go-to game on Atari? Oh, what was it called? Hang on, I had one. What was it called? All I know is it was like this gun that was sitting on a thing, and you'd shoot a bunch of things. That's all. I don't remember what it was though. But yeah, of course I played Atari when I was a kid. My very first video game was Pong. It was really super exciting and fast, man, for the day. If I'm Hughes and I end up picking after 10, I'm offering it to New York for Lafreniere. Well, we'll see what happens there. Okay. They won't trade Laugh not this season. I wonder why he's sitting out tonight. I don't know. I know Laugh is a healthy scratch tonight. I'm not. What is that? Missile defense? What does that mean? Loved leaderboard golf and space taxi on the Commodore 64. No, I didn't have a Commodore 64. Lucas, that's what I heard going into the tournament was the biggest weakness is probably the goaltending for Canada. So we'll see. I was good at Pong. Billy Bishop, thank you. Appreciate that. Tank Habs tank. I think you don't have to. I think it's just happening organically and we don't have to worry about it again. Arcade game. Okay, Miss Al David. Is that what you asked? No, it was Atari. Arcade game was a driving game. I like most driving games and like the tank ones and stuff like that, but mostly driving games. Arcades. I can talk about an arcade where you go, you put money in the machine. People have to remember players with problems on their team may not turn around if traded. Well, when you're trading for problematic players, it's not a guarantee, obviously, that. And another reason why Drouin could be hard to trade. Oh, Lucas, that was a game I liked too when we go to the arcade, the air hockey machine. I was good at air hockey. It's not that he's been gone for a while, Guru. He was in the lineup, but when they took him out of the lineup because of I forget why, and then that's it. He's not in. He's not in the healthy scratch. He's not in the injuries. I don't know where he is. Welcome to Rick's gaming channel. Boring. Yeah, my gaming channel would be boring without a doubt. He will make wonderful music with Lafreniere. That's not a very good Pepe Le Pew imitation, but that's what it made me think of. Phil's comment there at the bottom. All right, I think I'm going to take off here. I get an extra 5 minutes to myself. Awesome. So I'll be back in less than 25 minutes with the actual game that I will not show you guys. I will watch it and I will not show you guys. No game for you. But what I will do is do some play-by-play and some color commentary and talk to you guys in the chat. And that's what we'll do. So yeah, till then, thanks for being here. I appreciate it as always. And stay safe out there for the next 23 minutes, I guess. And I'll see you soon. So thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all. See you in a bit. Ciao, everybody.